welcome back. Today we join a solitary builder as he establishes a suspended sanctuary deep within the dense forest. Before any structure can rise, the raw ground must be tamed. He begins by clearing the thick undergrowth with a machete. Removing this decaying organic matter is critical. It eliminates hiding places for insects and prevents ground moisture from rotting the future workspace. A clean foundation dictates the lifespan of the entire build. With the site cleared, the foundation phase begins. He gathers thick bamboo poles, selecting mature stalks for their exceptional strength-to-weight ratio. These form the primary load-bearing grid. By lashing the vertical supports directly to the horizontal beams, he creates a rigid structural skeleton. This traditional binding technique allows the frame to flex slightly under weight, distributing stress far better than rigid nails. The platform demands an overhead canopy. Hauling heavy, pre-bent wooden frames up the steep incline is grueling, but necessary for the distinctive teardrop design. He hoists the curved ribs into position, anchoring them to the main support beams. The arched profile is highly intentional. Curved structures inherently shed heavy rainfall and deflect wind forces down into the foundation. To secure the skeleton, he uses natural vine bindings. Stripping away the excess vine ensures a tight, flush fit that won't loosen as the plant material dries and shrinks. Every knot must hold firm against gravity and weather. The resulting cage is both lightweight and remarkably resilient. The elevated floor needs a retaining perimeter. He sets a heavy side rail, driving it home to lock the floor grid in place. Down on the forest floor, he prepares the vertical wall panels. Shaving the bamboo ends, Flat removes the natural nodes, ensuring they sit flush against the curved roof ribs. Precision at this stage prevents gaps that would later invite drafts and water. Working piece by piece, the open platform slowly transforms into a sheltered enclosure. The wall structure relies on tightly spaced vertical slats. This creates a breathable yet protective skin around the interior. He meticulously frames a prominent circular window into the side. A round aperture breaks the rigid vertical lines, but more importantly, it maintains the structural integrity of the surrounding weave better than a square cutout. Inside, a diagonal support beam is driven into the frame. Diagonal bracing acts as a shear wall, stopping the teardrop frame from swaying side to side when the canopy winds pick up. The skeleton is now rigid. Bamboo alone cannot stop a torrential downpour. He drapes a heavy synthetic tarp over the arched ribs. Pulling the material completely taut prevents water from pooling in slack areas. Securing the edges flat against the bamboo stops updrafts from tearing the roof away. It is an impenetrable shield. Inside the dry shelter, the focus shifts to refinement. He aligns a carved wooden frame directly on the bamboo deck. This isolates the upcoming fire pit from the flammable floor beneath. fire is essential for survival, but dangerous inside an elevated wooden box. He carefully bounds the hearth, laying a thick dirt and ash foundation to insulate the bamboo from extreme heat. With the kindling lit, the shelter immediately comes to life. A controlled burn draws cold air up and out the roof flap, creating natural ventilation. He sets a pot of water and purple sweet potatoes near the coals. Slow boiling is highly efficient, softening the dense root vegetables with minimal fuel. The shelter is now a functioning hearth. The physical toll of the climb is finally rewarded. An LED bulb casts a warm glow against the curved walls, while the fire provides radiant heat. He eats his meal in the quiet isolation of the canopy. Maintaining a clean camp at night is not just about order. Washing the cooking gear immediately prevents food odors from attracting scavengers while he sleeps. The teardrop frame easily deflects the night breezes, holding the ambient heat inside. Survival requires endurance, but comfort requires foresight. The forest is kept entirely at bay. By morning, the damp chill of the canopy sets in. He strikes a ferro rod, showering sparks into dry tinder to revive the dormant ash bed. With the fire going, he turns to a simpler craft, carving a drinking cup from a scrap block. What was an empty patch of steep terrain is now a complete habitation. Structure, landscape, and daily routine operate as one system. It is a sanctuary built by hand, meant to outlast the season.